What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody brought the New Year's in the way they wanted to. Everybody's safe, you know. Spend time with the family, you know. DR, what's up, bro? Come on up. You know. Hope everybody's safe. Let me bring these guys in. Yeah. Let's see. DR, what's up, bro?
Happy New Year to you.
Same to you, brother. Let me bring blako4sho up.
All right.
That should do it right there. How you doing, man?
And I'm all right. I'm all right. This rain is serious.
I know you see that, right? blako4sho.
What's good with it?
What's up, brother? What's going on, man?
You already know what it is. Another day in this cowboy life I'm living, but
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I thought y'all was gonna win today, man. I ain't gonna lie. I
yeah,
said, boy, they gonna beat these Cardinals today, man. What,
yeah, it's man,
what,
we got some issues, man. We got some issues. Dak got some issues. Our offensive coordinator has some issues. We really we got to put some things together moving into the playoffs. Man. We cannot go into playoffs playing this type of offense, man. It's not going to be conducive. We're going to be one and out if we don't. It's real talk.
yeah, you play better teams in the playoffs, bro.
Of
You
course,
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
and
play
better
better
quarterback.
teams. For real,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Shit, how y'all brothers New Year came in, man? Y'all came in good, man.
Yeah, I just relax, man. Nothing big, nothing major. Just, just relax. It's not like when I was in my 20s where I had to be somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, I'm
Exactly.
gonna stay back.
Same here, fellas. I just kicked it with the fam and just chilled at the crib, man. Toasted at midnight and went to sleep at 12:05.
Yeah, you can't hang like you used to, brother. I get it, man. I
Old
get
man, old
sleepy.
man syndrome.
After a certain time, I get sleepy, man. I'm like, I'll
Hey,
forget it, man.
I had to take a power nap before New Year's got here.
That's bad, man. That's
Hell yeah. And you can't do it like we used to, man. What's up, Gritty? Gritty say, what's up, fellas?
what's
What's
going on,
up with
Grit.
it, Pretty? What's up with it?
Hey, man, let's talk about your Lakers, bro. Your super team Lakers, man.
Oh man, I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to say about them guys. Tell you, man. Wait, you know what? Here's how I look at it. To be honest with you, I'm a diehard Laker fan, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm a realist about it. And so what I was telling everyone back when we decided to go get LeBron, I told everyone, I said, hey, this could be the worst decision that the Lakers are going to make, only because back when we had all those young assets and we had these young players. So when you look at the Lakers are a team. They are a franchise that's been destined to win what 18, 19 championships over their time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And teams who we're not the Bucks. We don't have to get a championship. We don't have to run around and start grabbing guys here and trying to grab players here to win a championship because we've won so many championships. We are a team that's been established for years. We've won back to back to backs. We've done a lot with the Lakers. And so my issue with bringing LeBron is because I've seen what LeBron has done in the past. Nothing against LeBron. LeBron comes in. When he leaves, the cupboard is bare. You have no young players. You have nothing. You either win and then you go back to Slumville. And so what the Lakers have done is set themselves up for a situation where when LeBron leaves, we have a bunch of one year contracts, no young assets. We've given up draft picks. Our cupboard is bare. Lonzo Ball is balling. Jordan Clarkson is balling. I mean, we got all those players that we let go. And my friends call me young core because I was so harping like we got to keep this young core together. Take our time, be patient. But our fan base was impatient, and now they're going to be the same fans that's going to be complaining like, oh, we got to do X, Y, and Z. Everybody wants to come to LA. No, that's not true. People want to come where they see an opportunity to win a championship. And what we have when LeBron leaves, we have street clothes who is in street clothes. He dressed like you and I every 65% of the time. So it's like, man, I'm telling you, Barkley gave him the perfect name. He is just street clothes guy. And what I told everyone, I said, we're bringing in an aging superstar. We got a bubble championship, but the future for us is very dim because we gave up a lot of assets. Like I said, Lonzo and all those guys are all
Yeah.
playing at a high level right now. And right now, as we look into the future, the next 4 or 5 years, as we forecast into the future, our future looks very dim. And LeBron has shown us that, guess what? He can't stay healthy. And he's starting to have those nagging injuries that we see that all aging stars have. And he's on his way out. Nothing against the guy. LeBron has been,
Yeah.
the best player in the league for the last 15 years. But right now, we have to understand what we needed and where we were at that time. And right now, we've let a lot of young guys go. And right now, I'm worried. I'm as a Laker fan, I am worried. I have put my jerseys on the shelf, and I'm just going to sit back for the next 5 years and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have to take
No, man.
because I enjoyed it good. So,
Hey, when I saw y'all sign Westbrook, I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up, man. What the hell going on? Westbrook, LeBron. And at first I thought it could work, right? I said, man, they probably can get this thing to work. But as time went on, man, it just didn't gel, man. I don't think you got a lot of ball dominant dudes. LeBron, Westbrook,
Melo.
and yeah, Melo, a lot of ball dominant guys, man. So
don't play defense. That's the
no,
biggest issue. You got a bunch of guys that don't play defense and they can't shoot. You can if you
right.
can you cannot. So who's LeBron? And when LeBron penetrates, who is he kicking the ball to?
I don't see y'all run that kind of offense, man. I don't.
The Lakers are in trouble. And I'll tell anyone that as a Laker fan, we are in trouble. We don't have great shooters, and we don't have great shooters. We have a bunch of one-year contract guys that don't play defense. When you don't play defense in the NBA at this point and you're aging and your superstar is aging, LeBron can't continue to play 35 and 37 minutes a game. He's not that guy anymore. And a
No.
lot of people think he's Superman, but guess what? Even Superman had a kryptonite. And his kryptonite is Father Time. It catches up with all. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
That's facts.
he's a victim of his own success
Exactly.
because everywhere he went, well, after he left Cleveland the first time, he was allowed to pick and choose and pick and choose. And those times he picked right because it worked with the players that he picked.
Mm-hmm.
He was lucky enough that it worked. But now here we are. It's like he's trying to write a different story.
Yeah.
And he's trying to say, you know what? Maybe he's drinking the Kool-Aid. Maybe I can take anybody and take them to the promised land. They've been saying it about me. Saying it about me ever since Miami. I can play with anybody. I make anybody better. But you look at, just like you said, where he comes into a situation and he just starts molding things to the way he wants it because of his basketball IQ, and he feels that this person can fit the scenario better than what we have right now. And that worked. In Miami, he had to keep adding, because remember that first year, they didn't win it all. They went and got Ray Allen. Said, okay, so everybody talks about the big three, but they keep seeming to forget Ray Allen was there. Ray Allen made his presence felt. And that's what brought him his first championship. The fact that he had that veteran presence along with these team leaders, but look at the team leaders that he has now. Westbrook. Okay, Westbrook is good for some stats.
Man.
But look at the difference between, let's say, Oklahoma City that was led by Westbrook and Oklahoma City that was led by Chris Paul. Two totally different, situations. And then you have Mr. Glass, who's like, Mr. Glass.
Then you talking about big boy, what's his name?
Davis.
Yeah. So you put him in the mix, and you really don't have the chemistry that it's going to take, even though you have veteran players, and you don't have the players to come in and fill the void that's left by what Carmelo doesn't give you. by what AD can't give you while he's sitting on the bench. By Westbrook when he's coming in, charging the lane and not thinking about the team game. You don't have guys like you said, Hosh. Those other guys could have learned. Those young guys that they jettisoned.
Yeah,
they could have been.
They traded him away too fast, man. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, and Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma with Washington, right?
he's balling too.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, you can even go back as far as you think about Julius Randle. You think about
for real. I forgot about him.
What's the point guard from Minnesota right now that's balling? That went to Golden State for a little bit. The lefty from
God knows what's his name.
We let it. You think about. You go back and you look back in the last 6 years. We let all-star players go to set up for this bubble championship that we won, and everyone was happy with it. You know what? I was happy with it, but at the end of the day, I was looking at the future. I was like, man, the Lakers are making a huge mistake, and everybody's like, we want to win now. We're not the Portland Trailblazers. I'm in Portland, but guess what? We don't need to win a championship right now. We have nothing to prove. We've won our championships. We didn't have anything to prove to anyone. The fan base had to be patient. Just be patient and let us build a squad because we had assets. Look at Lonzo Ball over there right now. Everybody's like, Lonzo was a bust.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't a bust. Lonzo he was nervous. LeBron, he couldn't play with LeBron because Lonzo is a pass first point guard. LeBron has to dominate the ball, and he doesn't get the chance to develop because LeBron is like, hey, you know what? I want to have the ball in my hand, and I don't need this rookie coming in and telling me what I need to do with the basketball. So now this guy doesn't get to grow. BI doesn't grow. I mean, Ingram is, I think.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Josh Hart, a bench player we could have really used with the Lakers right now. All of those guys. Think about Zubac we let go to the Clippers. We let a lot of guys go, man, to try to make this work. And all we have is a bubble championship with a bunch of one-year guys that we brought in. And we got a bunch of journeymen on our team right now. And guess what? When LeBron goes out, everybody's like, well, LeBron's going to make them play better. He's not on the floor with those guys coming off the bench. They can't uphold their end of the bargain. And that's why we have a team that's under 500 right now.
Dang.
So you're saying
that sums it up, bro. Go ahead.
The reality is he doesn't make players better no matter what the media keeps trying to feed you. Is he really making other players better? Because those same players that you mentioned, they only thrived after they got away from him.
Exactly. And I put it like this. LeBron is he's a great talent. One of the greatest, top 5 greatest talents we've seen in NBA history. Don't get me misquoted. Don't get it twisted. I know who LeBron is. But when you're talking about LeBron James and you're talking about a team, LeBron James needs a team of vets. He cannot play with young guys because he doesn't have the patience to let those guys develop. He's saying, I want to win right now. I'm capable of taking any team and putting them on my back. And what we've seen is, guess what? He can't. Maybe when he was in his late 20s, mid 20s, when he joined Miami, he could do it because you got to think about it. Chris Bosh went number 4 in the draft?
They were all in the same draft.
Same draft. All went top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Bron going 1, Bosh going D-Wade going 3, and Bosh going 4. And Bosh going 5 and D-Wade going 4. Top 5. All those guys were in the top 5 in that draft when LeBron was drafted. So those guys were in the height of their career right there. They were all 27, 26-year-old guys in that moment. And guess what? You got the best players, the best team. You got 3 of the top 6 players in the league. You are going to win a championship. You're going to win multiple championships. That's just the way it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Trey. Glad to see you join us, Trey. Comedian Trey Elliott. Shout out to him. He's on tour right now. The comedy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to check him out. Those that haven't heard of Trey Elliott, you can check out some clips on YouTube. Dude is funny. Just wanted to say hey, fans right there.
What's up, Trey? Appreciate them joining in, man. Hey, let me ask you guys this, man. You saw what AB done today during the game, man. Give me your thoughts on this dude, man.
This
guy, man.
See, what happened was he had a phone call because he left the pot on the stove, so he had to go back, you know, and make sure his house didn't burn down.
Man, this fool, man. This nigga
Been a
crazy.
fan of it. I've been AB to me is one of the top 10 receivers in NFL history to me. When when really I'm an AB fan.
Mm-hmm.
AB is that guy. You go back and look at the numbers. AB numbers stack up top 10 easy with the top 10 receivers in
Yeah, yeah.
football. But my thing with AB is I was blaming everybody else but AB when he was having all these issues. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
But today, AB said AB retired today. Is what he did. He
Yeah,
retired.
pretty
I've
much.
never seen anyone retire in NFL history. AB took off
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, this is it for me. I'm over. I got my championship. I am out of here."
But man, the way Brady stuck his neck out for this dude, man, and for him to quit on his boys like this during the game. I'm talking during the second damn quarter, man. Like, yo, for real.
How can you? Where can you bring that? There's no coach out there, in the NFL would not allow AB to come back. You know why? Because you embarrass the Shield, and you know how they go about the Shield. You know, they would rather have Josh Gordon come back 7 more times and get
Okay.
7 more contracts before they allow AB to get back in the league because AB
Man,
set a mark, bro. It's a wrap for that guy.
Big
he
time.
done, man.
You led right into where I was going with this. He said mental health issues are real. This is what I was about to bring up. Is comical, entertaining, sad, whatever you want, however you want to describe it. We have to look at this man and say that he needs help. You know,
Yeah.
the brother has immense talent. Even though he's been in the league for some years, you could say he's maybe lost a step, whatever. He has immense talent, but that talent does not overshadow the problems that he has. To have, let's see, okay, in Pittsburgh, he was putting up big numbers. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, he was a part of a group they called what they called them, the Young Guns. It was him, Emmanuel Sanders, Mike Wallace,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the guy name. He played for the Colts too. So Mike Wallace didn't take the contract. The Steelers said, "Okay, go ahead," and they gave AB the contract, and he didn't let him down. But then near the end, after I don't know what, maybe it's that hit from Vontaze Burfict. But after that, it's like we can't say he lost his mind. Maybe everything was being covered up before that, but it got to the point where they could no longer cover it up. But look at what happened with him and the Raiders. He got this big contract. He wanted out of Pittsburgh. He got this big contract, and he never got to play because of an issue with choosing a helmet.
When you
Man.
think
Choose
about
a helmet, bruh.
now, you know, we always we always talk crazy about Craig on when Craig got fired on his day off. AB is the only guy I know that had $35 million in the bank one morning and on the same day lost $35 million. That's the craziest thing. And you would think the
Yeah.
brother could learn. I don't know who is in his circle of friends, but I tell you what, somebody need to grab this brother by the arm and say, "Yo, my man, this is bigger than football. It's not even about football anymore. It's about you, your well-being, man." And like throwing that stuff off the 15th or 18th floor of the furniture, all this stuff is like, yo, there's something wrong with this guy, man. And CTE is real. And NFL CTE is real, man. This guy needs to have an evaluation. And I hope that he gets it together. I hope somebody steps up in his life and say, "Yo, we need to fix this young brother, because if we don't, I see this ended up badly for him in the next couple of years. I see it ending tragically for him, and it's a sad thing. It's bigger than football. It's about the people that he's going to hurt and how he's going to damage his friends and friendships and all that stuff. That's what it's about for me, for him right now.
For real, man. And to add on to that, man, also the black male image. Come on, man. That the way he represented the black male image today, man, it took us back some years on this one, bro. Because in 2022, we should have better conflict resolution methods than to handle it like that, especially as a professional black man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but a lot of people saw this coming with AB, man. You know,
Yeah.
he's the vaccination card and all kind of shit, man. It's
Yeah.
one thing after another, man. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm tired of the shit, man. Let him go, man. I'm done. I'm done with.
Hey,
He done had his chances, man.
we fought. Hey, guess what? And a lot of brothers, hey, put their necks on the line and actually, Tom Brady suck out. And guess what? As many people that hate Tom, don't dislike Tom Brady, he stuck it
Yeah,
because he saw the talent there. He knew who he was.
yeah,
And
yeah.
guess what? AB, there's right now, AB. Hey, man, AB. If you ever watch this podcast, hey, bro, get some help. You need some help, my brother.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan meme. Stop it. Get some help. You need, bro.
For real, man. Because enough is enough, man.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't got to worry about it no more.
He retired today, though.
He ain't got to worry about it no more.
He retired.
Nah,
Would you guys
no more.
say that kind of typical in a small way of us in general? You know what I'm saying? As many as we've been raised to the point where we hold a lot in. We've grown up to the point where not a lot of people tell us that we should have friends who could tell us, yo, you need to cut that out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Pull you to the side instead of condoning what you do. Because I'm more than sure that the people that are in his circle don't have the money that he has. So that's their gravy train. Yeah, bro, go ahead, throw that thing on. Yeah, man, throw it off the 18th. Let's see how long it takes to hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? Grab that girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do we have people in our lives that we can talk to, or people that know us well enough to say, hey, come here for a second. You know, they don't want to put you on blast or anything. They just want you to say, look, we just need each other as a group of men to come be able to take constructive criticism, because it's too common that we come out here and anybody that says something that's against what we say or do, it's called hate. Yeah. Instead of having the mental and emotional and, you know, the rational fortitude to say, maybe I need to sit back and reevaluate what I'm doing. You know, we have to get to that point, because the more we react and act in ways like AB for whatever reason, the less chance we have of coming together and doing what we need to do.
Yeah. And AB came from the bottom, man. AB came from the bottom. You know, AB, is he from Miami?
Yeah, I think he's from like somewhere down there.
He came from the bottom. He know what it's like to be without, man. It's like, you know, it's like sometimes, bro, you got to realize that, look, I came from the bottom and I'm on top, and you know, guess what? I want to win. And I want people who come after me to win. And so for what he's done, you know, we only, you know, as brothers, we only get so many opportunities. And guess what?
Right.
We don't get to get fired from a job today and go back tomorrow and become the CEO. That doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, AB knows, like, hey, everybody's watching AB. So now every other black young receiver, whether he's a good guy or done some things in his past, those guys have to pay a consequence for what AB did, because now every white GM is saying, hey, we gave AB that money, man. Look what he just did. You know, we thought he was online to do the right thing, and look what he did. So now we're being looked upon as being AB, even though they don't know not much about who we are as people. Where everybody is being matched against AB and what AB did. What AB did on that field, every person is looking at us as every other college, collegiate, wide receiver, running back who's coming into the NFL draft and about to get a big contract. They're looking at them as like, he could be that AB, because we've seen it before. Money don't change some.
Yeah, AB's going to be that comparative disqualifier.
Exactly.
You know, where they just compare him to. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it's always been. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I just brothers got to have a better conflict, you know, resolution methods, man.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Right. And it's not like he hasn't had his chances. If I'm not mistaken, he was in that marijuana incident with Bell as well.
Yeah.
When he was on the field.
Yeah.
So it's, you know what I'm saying, we have to see things coming in. If we don't see it, we have to have somebody in our corner, by our side. You know what I'm saying? That we respect enough to say, bruh,
I'm sure AB had somebody like that in his camp, man. You know, they probably see him going left, told him, but you probably couldn't tell the dude nothing. You know what I'm saying? He probably ain't listening to nobody, and you know what I mean? Some dudes are like that now. And AB got an ego, man. Let's face it now.
Hey, you got to be
Tom,
willing to hear that.
you know, Tomlin couldn't do nothing with him in Pittsburgh.
And you know what? AB is a victim of having a brother who gave him his heart and did everything to help him succeed. And that's Mike, because Mike Tomlin is a good dude. I don't care what, across the board. Mike Tomlin goes down as one of my, and I'm a Cowboy fan. And you know what? Mike Tomlin goes down as one of my top coaches of history of all time, because you know what? He was able to suppress AB wildness and craziness for 10 years. And we didn't hear a whole lot about AB. He really did a great job of really helping that brother. And guess what? When it got out of control and when he said, I cannot do any more for this young guy, he walked away from it. And that's when I knew. I was like, you know what? It's bigger than what we think it is, because I know Mike Tomlin. I've seen him deal with different guys and different personalities. He's done a great job. He's done all he could do for AB. And like you said, G, AB is just that guy. So you have those guys that they're not
right.
So what you tell them?
Yeah. Especially when they're that talented, the ego comes with that, man. So just trying to tell him anything, he ain't gonna just listen to anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
So plus he done got that money too. You know he gonna act a fool then once he don't get that money. Shit.
And you know what happens? Go
ahead.
You know what happens in the NFL and NBA? If you can put it in the hole, hey, we'll give you a shot. If you can catch touchdowns and help us win and get that championship and win Super Bowl, we'll give you a chance, because it's. But guess what? So at some point in time, like you said, Drew Red, sometimes, like my boy Deloney said this all the time, you're only as good until your antics outweigh your talent. And I think right now his antics are above his talent. So guess what?
Absolutely.
He retired tonight in front of all of us.
In New York City.
Yes.
That fool was in New York, man.
With his shirt off. And gave a bye. Look, the cat, hey, it's over. Like, yo.
I said, boy, this boy crazy, man. But hey, I hope the brother gets some help, man. You know, this you know, but this wasn't a good look from a black male image standpoint.
Not at all. Not at all.
No. And, I mean, we have to, as we're looking at him as a whole, we have to also look at his accomplishments. For anyone that's looking that doesn't know anything about this man, who was a 6th round draft pick.
Yep.
You got to think about it. In the 6th round is where football players normally, they get a slight chance, but 9 times out of 10, that 6th round pick doesn't make the team.
No.
This guy worked hard. His work ethic was like no other. I remember reading articles about him working out with The Rock, and you can see it when the cornerbacks were trying to tackle him, and he had that extra strength to drag them. So as far as work ethic, that's something that I guess, you know, he stood on that. So we're gonna take the good with the bad. We're not just gonna look at his antics and all that. We do wanna recognize the things that he did to build himself up, because going from a 6th round draft pick to one of the top receivers in the league and one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You knew the ball was going to AB, but it didn't matter. If Ben could get him the ball, if there was nothing in between them two, he was going to go get it. So he had that drive, but it's just when he got outside those lines.
Yeah,
that was
AB, man.
Those lines. That was the problem. And it's something that's probably so deeply rooted that it's going to take a while for him to work through. And I wish him that, because we all have issues that we have to work through. So I definitely don't look down on him. I've had my own issues. We all had. But this type of thing right here, when you have that type of talent, that type of opportunity that's consistently given to you, that's something that the average man is not going to get.
No.
We're not going to get the multiple opportunities at that high level with that type of compensation. It's just not for us. So people have to take this into consideration. I don't care how talented you are, like you said, Hosh, it doesn't matter, because once you can no longer do anything for the person that's paying you, remember, you can be rich, but the person paying you is wealthy.
Yeah.
Once you can't do anything else for that wealthy person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically it, man. The Bucks let him go immediately, so he's done, man.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
over.
So, hey, what you guys thought about the college football playoffs, man? Who y'all rooting for, bro?
It ended just like I thought it would. I, being a Carolina fan, people always, I'm on the West Coast, so they always, they always say, "Oh, you're a South Carolina SEC fan." I'm like, yeah, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I root for the SEC? I'm like that. That's
Yeah.
SEC football. That's what I do. But
Right.
at the end of the day, it's like Georgia and Alabama has been the best two teams all year. It wasn't a secret. That game. I picked Alabama to beat them in the SEC championship, and I'm picking Alabama to beat them in the championship. Nick Saban is Nick. There's no Nick Saban resume speaks for itself. He tells you exactly. You know what he's going to do. He's going to be well prepared. He knows Kirby Smart very well. He worked for him, so therefore it's going to be everyone say it's not. It's chess, not checkers. But at the end of the day, you got the best chess player, and you gave him 2 weeks, and he already beat you once, and it wasn't a close game. They blew him out. So guess what? I expect to see the same thing happen national championship night. I will be shocked if Georgia wins the game. It may be a closer game, but I still think that they'll win 27-21, 27-17.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that the SEC just puts together the best teams. It's hard for me to see a team from another conference. I don't care if it is the top team. It's hard for me to see a lot of teams staying with the top teams in the SEC. I mean, if you just keep looking back, especially in the past, we're going to start, just say from the past 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You find like mid-level, you can find top tiers from the Big Ten, and they match up well with mid-level teams in the SEC. So, the outcome of the games was expected, like Hope said. And I don't. It's just hard. I don't think the talent that they put together or the schemes. It could be the schemes that they put together. They just can't really compete with the top teams in the SEC like that.
Right. And to piggyback off what you two said, man, I think it comes down to the caliber athlete. Look at the caliber athletes Alabama got, man. These boys, I'm telling you, man. I played a little college football, and I don't remember dudes being this big, man. I don't remember seeing dudes 6'6", 310 pounds playing college football, man. I mean, fuck, hell no. So they just growing them different now, man. And Alabama got them, man. Alabama got them. He sent them to the league.
Every year, Alabama's entire defensive line and defensive back, those guys are drafted in the first and second round. There's a reason why that happens every year. And those guys
every year, man.
Perennial Pro Bowlers every year. And you know what? Georgia finally got to the point where they understood it, and Kirby Smart did a really good job. That defensive line that Georgia has right now, those guys. I'm watching that number 88 and that number 92, cuz you're not out. You break out left, right. Guess what? It's a sack because you're not out. Big boy, 6'5", 305, and he runs a 4.5. How are you gonna get away from it?
Bro,
Tell me.
Telling you, man.
Or two, you better have momentum because
Telling you, man, it's crazy, man.
It's
to see big boys move like that fast.
Yeah.
Ain't too much you can do, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
My man, you guys know we all from the South. We all grew up in the South. You know what it is. Hey, man, bigger, faster, stronger. That's what we do down there. We breed them. Hey, that's what happens. I tell people on the West Coast all the time. I'm like, y'all think it's a joke. You got to come to a Friday night football game out there. It's a real deal. It's cats out here. It's guys who probably never get to college that could probably dominate and come out here and do things that you like, wow, look, what type of athlete is that? Did they make this
Okay.
lab?
Yeah,
Is that
Real.
because a
Real
lot of
shit.
them
They don't get it, man.
they didn't really care about the college football. You know, if they weren't touted at the quote unquote skilled positions,
yeah,
a lot of them big boys, like them hogs that we had at Walterboro, they
exactly.
hogs. You know what I'm saying? If they would have said, you know what, we can take them to the next level, teach them a little more this, that, and the other. Come on, man.
Bro.
Sweet
Man.
last sweet, dive up the middle, and you still couldn't stop it. Why? Because them hogs was rooting out everything in front of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Darwin
You have
Walker.
to bring the load, man.
Darwin Walker played running back at high school when I was there. And went on to become a defensive tackle in the NFL for years. So that tells you what kind of athletes we put out. Gianni,
Okay.
that team that you was on with Jay and Kenny and all those cats, bro, that you cat and Norman, rest in peace, man. I'm telling you, I tell cats, I'm like, yo, we had a Division I college football high school team. We talking 6'2", 6'3", fast across the line, bro. I don't see that here in the West Coast. I see West Coast, we have a lot of a lot of guys who think think that, hey man, this is big time football. No, you guys haven't seen big time football. Go down to the South, get down to the South, down that in that low country, in that upper state, and you start seeing them big boys come out there, you're gonna be like, yeah. We had a guy here, and
Yeah.
this is real. We had a guy here in Oregon ran 845 yards in a game and had 9 touchdowns. I said, you know what? If you went to the Carolinas and try that, ain't no coach, not where I'm from. They're not letting
No.
you. You might 100.
They could put 800
Yeah.
yards team.
Nah.
And look,
He must,
and
man, come on.
840. I called immediately back home and told my boy about it. He's like, he had what? I said 845 yards, and he went to the University of Oregon and then left and went to Oregon State after that. But I'm like, yeah, you know what? Now he can't even get on the starting team. But you know what? If you get 800 yards in the South, you're gonna skip college. You're going straight to the NFL.
Somebody gonna make you a scholarship off on the spot, dude.
Yeah. You going somewhere. They're gonna start paying you from day.
For real. Man, he must be playing in a little Christian Academy league or something, man.
Right.
You know.
He actually played in a 6A at a 6A school.
Bruh, I don't think that's happening down here though, man.
No,
For one, catch pride. I mean, after we
we
see
hungry.
you score a couple touchdowns, we gonna start keying on you. We gonna make sure, you ain't getting off on us like that. You may beat us, but we ain't gonna let you
Right.
shine like that. No. Nah.
Not happening.
Hell, yeah, man. Shit.
That's
Let's
just
see.
Definitely.
Let's see. We got Gullah South. Yeah, who's
and
that? Gullah.
I was in
Go ahead.
Pennsylvania. When I was in Pennsylvania for 4 years, I realized that football wasn't the same. As we came up, Gianni, and I left and I went to another state, and that's when I got to see the difference in geographically and how things go. Like
Mhm.
we are football, we were from football is king. You can have like the game we had with Somerville, we had 5, 6, 7, 8,000 people at a game outside the gates and everything trying to catch the game. It wasn't like that unless it was like a playoff game.
Yeah.
Up there. Basketball game might be different. But it's different no matter where it depends on where you go. Like where you are, host, in that Pacific Northwest. Are they more basketball fans than football fans?
No, it's kind of 50-50. I mean, people out here they go out and watch football, high school football. High school football is huge out here, but then it's different for us because you have the schools who are the private schools who dominate the most. I mean, if you guys watch the high school, I think Central Catholic, which is a high school here, private school here, they actually are in the rankings for the national championship. I don't know if they won. They were in the top 5, and they were playing one of the other nationally ranked team. I either think the game already happened or it's going to happen soon. So yeah, we have some people out here. I think we have the number 1 tight end in the country right now. A dude that I play hoop with and know very well, Antoine Williams, his son, man, is a beast. That cat like 6'7", 6'7", 280, and he is a monster.
Mm.
He gonna be. Trust me, he will be on Sunday soon.
He
And
big
then
enough. God damn.
my new son, he is a 6'6" receiver that just signed with Notre Dame not too long ago. He's a beast too, man. He's gonna be you're gonna see him, might see him on Sunday because this kid got hands like nobody's business, and man, he's a terrific athlete, man. Super
That's
athlete.
what's up. That's what's up, man. Hell yeah, you got a lot of talented kids out there, bro.
Yeah.
And see now they got the size coming with that talent, and they just nurtured in college, man, and sending them to the league, man.
We gotta,
Athlete.
as funky uncles, not just but the other funky uncles out there, we had to stay on them and be that person that we said that AB needs. So I'm take it back there because having the talent, as we saw, having that is not enough.
Mm-hmm.
We have to reach out. We have to make sure that when no matter what talent somebody has, be it sports, arts, or whatever, that we do what we have to do to help push them along so that they can reach their potential. We had to do sometimes what others didn't do for us. Now, we've all had somebody to push, and it might not have been the person we wanted to hear it from. That's the bad thing. Because everything that you need to hear doesn't always come from the person. How they say the gift isn't always wrapped how you want it. And unfortunately, with us having the human nature thing, that's how it goes with us. But sometimes we, the funky uncles, we are that rapper that they will hear. Now, as we plant that seed, we have to realize it may not grow right then. But we have to make sure that as it's fertilized, they understand the growth of that seed.
Right. And man, that's why I appreciate you brothers being able to, jump on live with me, man. And, as we talk and these conversations get more broader and a lot deeper, we hope that some young men, can see it and take something from it, because when we didn't have this back in the day, we didn't have a platform we could come to and hear older brothers talk about things and, get a different message and get a different mindset on how to go about things. So I appreciate you guys, man. For real.
Appreciate
you guys,
man. My man host from way back.
You already know this.
Hey, man, give me some final thoughts, man. What your team's gonna do? What's gonna happen?
Man, you know what? For me, as a Cowboy fan, if we don't fix this offense, we're gonna be one and done, man. I hate to say it, right now we got some things to fix. It's going into the playoffs. We already know our defense, I think, is legit enough to actually get some dubs. But
I think so too, man. I like y'all defense, dog. I do. I really like y'all defense.
I like Gregory on the outside. I like D-Law on the outside. I like Trayvon. Neville Gallimore up the middle. I like our safeties, Hooker and Casey. I just feel like Dak and the offense. I don't know what's going on with Dak, man, because I really feel like, for one, he's holding the ball a little bit too long in times, and secondly, he had a lot of bad passes that got batted down today. And to me, it's looking like Dak is starting to lock on one receiver and not going through his progressions. Like, you remember in the beginning of the season, G, very well as being a quarterback, you go through your progressions and like, that's why Brady and those guys are so good, because they can check down. They know where their check down is from day one. I'm looking up the field there. I got to hit that check down, get that positive yards. And I think Dak is not doing that. Dak is locking on to the first receiver. And, he's just like not making good throws and just like not making good decisions. And then that could be the difference between us going to the Super Bowl or us winning no games and going out in the first round and being home after our first game. And I think that's what it is for us. And I think our offensive coordinator, he has to call a better game. These bubble screens, that's for college. They don't do that. They don't do that in the NFL. These bubble screens behind the line, you got to put people in positions to win. And you notice that first 6 games, we ran a tempo offense, right? it was a tempo, and you saw us tempo last week when we ran the tempo last week. We kept the defense, we kept our foot on their throats. This week we go back to that huddle, getting in the huddle every time, and I think Dak is a rhythm quarterback. When you see him get in rhythm, you know tempo, you know things are working. But when he has to sit there and we're going back to the huddle every time, I just don't think that's a good thing for us. And we just got to find that rhythm again. If we don't find the rhythm, hey, we won and done.
That's fair. That's fair. Drew Red, what you see your boys doing Monday night, man? This may be Big Ben's last one at Heinz Field, man.
Man, it's like flipping a coin. I don't know which. I mean, it's like flipping a coin blindfolded. I don't know which team is going to show up. Now, with it being Ben's last hurrah at Heinz Field, I feel they may do something and pull it out. But as far as the playoffs, okay, it's probable but not possible. Because not only do we have to win out, check this out. Jacksonville has to beat the Colts next week.
Oh, shit.
So we had to beat Cleveland, division game. We had to beat Baltimore, division game. And Jacksonville has to step up. And it's the same Jacksonville team that got mollywopped today.
Yeah.
It looks like we'll be fishing early. But I think, like I said before, a lot of Steeler fans are spoiled. They're used to being looked at as we have this chance to go to the Super Bowl legitimately. Look at the players that we have. But I still say we need to give Mike Tomlin some competent coordinators. Or once Ben is gone, maybe the quarterback that we get will fit Matt Canada's system better.
Yeah,
right.
And Ben is a statue now. He's not the scramble around, shrug him off Ben that from way back. So I like to do Malik Willis out of Liberty. I think that he may fit in, especially with the offensive line troubles.
Yeah.
And if we could get him in the second round to pick up an offensive lineman in the first round, a top offensive lineman in the first round, we more than likely can be better next year. And get back with some cover because Joe Hayden is slow now.
Yeah.
Joe been around a while, man.
Hey, G, I got a question for you before we jump off.
Yep. Yeah, man.
With your Bears, like, what do you think? What do you think that you guys are gonna do as far as like? I know Nagy hanging by y'all just waiting to the last game to decapitate him. What do you guys think you're gonna do? And what's the next year? What does next year look like for you guys with your quarterback situation? Coach and quarterback. What does that look like for y'all?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Nagy, he's out of there. He's out of there. From what I've been hearing, he's gone, man. And rightfully so, because if you seen that first game Justin started in Cleveland, he set that brother up, man.
Yeah, that was not a good.
Yeah, he set that brother up. But that being said, we're gonna have to start at the top, man. Ryan Pace, the general manager. We're gonna have to get some football people that know football personnel. We don't need bank accountants and plumbers and electricians trying to run a football team. You ain't gonna win like that. That's that Three Stooges bullshit, man. So yeah, we got to get some football people in office. And as far as a new head coach, man, I'd like to see us get Harbaugh from Michigan, man. He had success in the pros. He took the Niners to the Super Bowl, work with Kaepernick.
With the same
have
type
him come
of
in. Yeah, Justin, the same type of quarterback. I'd like to see us do that, man, and get Louis Riddick, man, the brother that be on Monday night.
Yes.
Get him to be our GM, man. Louis Riddick, man.
Why is no one trying to hire this guy?
I don't know, man. I do not know.
Right situation. Yeah, nobody wants to be thrown into Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, he don't want to go nowhere where he think he gonna fail, man.
Yeah.
But I think with the Bears having a franchise quarterback for the first time ever, we got a franchise quarterback. I think he'd want to probably see what he can do with that, man. And shout out to the rookie Justin Fields, man. He hung in there this year, man. He took some shots. He had a screwed up offensive line, man, but he showed some resiliency, man. He's a strong young man, man. So I think we got us a good one. We just got to take care of him and put some pieces around him, man. You know,
I agree with you on that one.
Khalil Mack got to go. Eddie No Tackling Jackson got to go. Big Akeem Hicks got to go. I like Big Akeem, but he got to go. Let's free up that money. Let's get some young players in, man. We can't compete with old guys, man. You can't. This is a young league, bro. You know?
You know, the last thing I want to say about the Cowboys today is, like, I hate it. I just really didn't. What happened to my boy Gallup today, man? That hurts, man. Because, you know, this guy about to get paid and get his money, and that really hurts, man. To go out.
He got injured?
Oh, man, he tore his ACL.
Oh.
And this was his money year, so now that hurts. You know, because you see a guy do everything the right way, you know, and all of a sudden he gets hurt right when he's look for that contract, and you know the talent's there. You've seen the talent there. He's a 1,000-yard receiver, and all of a sudden he busts his knee on a fluke play, man. That was just crazy, like how it happened. Yeah, it
was a non-contact injury.
No, he caught a touchdown in the end zone, and when he planted his left leg, the knee buckled, and I knew it was an ACL. And they said Jerry Jones confirmed. You know, Jerry Jones speak before the coach speak, right? You know, he out-coached GM. You know, that's our you want to know what our real problem is? We got a coach / GM, bro. Hey, man, that guy. That's our problem right there. Our head coach never talks. We never hear, like, sources. Jerry Jones said just like, well, what about the coach? What is he gonna say?
For real, man.
He tells the coach, "Shut up."
Jerry always wanted that camera action, though, man. Jerry loved that shine, man. You know Jerry loved that shine, man.
I think he did a Cowboy fan? I think he sprinkled some crack in our drinks, bro. Because we follow him. We follow the Cowboys religiously, man. I'm like, I got like 10 jerseys, and I can't get away. I'm just waiting for that 1 year where I can just say, hey, man, 25 years we didn't win a championship, but guess what? It was all worth it. And I don't know if I'm gonna live long enough for us to get there. That's the problem. I'm tired, fam. I'm tired, man.
I feel you, man. Hey, but hey, you've been rocking with him this long, brother.
Hey, I gotta keep going.
You gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep going. I feel you, man, because it's been since '85 since the Bears won one. I'm like, God damn, you know. But I'm gonna keep rocking with him, see what happens. You know,
you gotta do what we gotta do, right?
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy to give up on him. You know, don't be that guy. You know, so. Yeah, man, that's what's up, bro. So, hey, we got to do this again, man. This was fun. I'm gonna
see the homies, man. It's always good to chop it up with the homies, man. You know, you guys, I respect the hell out of both of y'all guys. Y'all know we grew up, we got it out the mud, so it's all good. It's all love.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was just saying, same to host, man. You know, he's a little younger than us. You know what I'm saying?
By 2 years though.
He grew up in them dirt lanes. He know what's up. He down there in Jonesville, dirt lane, nigga. He know what's happening, man. Hell yeah. Hey, but before I go, host, hey, legend has it that in high school you averaged a double-double for a whole year.
Well, you know what? Man, I don't think high school they kept a good record of our records. I don't think they did a good job of keeping our records. But my senior year, I averaged 27-9 is what it was. 27-9-7 was my score. 27 points a game, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds a game.
That's close enough, brother.
Close enough for me.
You know,
that's close enough. And legend has it, you average a double-double every game your senior year. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's what's up, boy.
Well,
hey, you guys, y'all pushed me because you remember that my sophomore year when you was on the hoop squad, you and Norman and all them cats. Hey, I wanted to get like y'all because the football team was killing it. So I was like, hey, we got to make some noise. Somebody got to do something on this hoop squad because the football team 12-0 every year. Them cats are taking all the love, everything. The girls, we can't get no women in high school. They doing it too big.
Boy, you crazy, boy. Hey, that's the way it was, man. Hey, you know, what can I say, bro? But it was fun, man. It was fun, man. But
I will
hey,
see
you brothers be safe, man, and we gonna do this again, bro.
Oh, no doubt, man. But I appreciate the opportunity, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate having you on, brother. I'll holler at you later, man.
Be easy, my guy.
All right, peace, bro. See.